Have you ever had a brilliant business idea and wondered, how do I actually make this happen? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that exact process. We're going to build a blueprint for success right here, using South Africa's booming construction scene as our real-world example. So this is the big one, isn't it? How do you take something that's just an idea in your head and turn it into a real, breathing, successful business? That's exactly what we're going to map out today, step by step, for a roof sheet manufacturing business. Okay, first things first. Before you do anything, you need a great opportunity. So why this business? And why right now? Well, it all starts here. Right now, South Africa is buzzing with construction. I mean, new homes, giant commercial buildings, infrastructure projects, they're popping up everywhere. And you know the one thing they all have in common? They all need a roof. This isn't just a little trend, it's a massive wave of demand. And for a smart entrepreneur, that wave is the perfect entry point. So you've spotted the opportunity. Fantastic. But you can't just jump in. Now comes the crucial part, drafting your blueprint. This is where you map everything out on paper before you even think about spending a single rand. Your blueprint really boils down to two key things. First, you've got to do your homework. You need to research the world you're about to step into. And second, you have to write it all down in a detailed plan that shows exactly how you're going to win. And I mean really do your research. You need to know, where is the demand hottest? Who are you up against? Are you selling to big construction companies or directly to homeowners? And you absolutely have to know the local building regulations inside and out. Trust me, this isn't just busy work. This is the foundation your entire company will be built on. Then you take all that amazing research and you pour it into a formal business plan. This document is your roadmap. It's what you'll show to investors. It proves you've thought of everything, from your big picture vision right down to your financial projections for the next 5 years. Okay, the plan is locked in, it's solid. Now comes the really exciting part. It's time to stop planning and start building. This is where your business moves from paper into the real world. And you've got to do this in the right order. Seriously, the sequence is critical. First, you get legal. Register with the CIPC and SARS. Second, you get all your permits lined up. Then, and only then, do you set up your factory. Once that's ready to go, you can bring in your skilled team to make it all happen. Now, let's talk money. You need to be ready for a pretty big investment here. To get a business like this off the ground, you're looking at anywhere from 1 million to well over 10 million rand. That capital is absolutely essential for the right machinery, your first batch of raw materials, and getting your facility set up properly. So what are you going to be making? Well, these are the big players in the South African market. You've got your IBR sheets. Those are the workhorses for big industrial projects. Classic corrugated iron is still super popular because it's tough and affordable. And then you have your specialized sheets like ColorBond and ChromaDeck, which offer great color options and top-tier rust protection. Knowing these is key. All right, your factory is up and running. The machines are humming, and you're producing some top-notch roof sheets. But how do you actually get people to buy them? It's time to launch and get into the game. You've got to attack this on two fronts. On the online side, you need a slick website, a solid social media game, and some smart, targeted ad campaigns. But you can't forget the offline world. It's all about building relationships, partnering with construction firms, being visible at industry trade shows, and maybe even some classic print ads. You need both to really make an impact. Pricing. This is always a delicate dance, right? You obviously have to cover all your costs and turn a profit, but at the same time, you have to know what your competition is charging. Now, if your product is better, maybe it lasts longer or it's made from sustainable materials, you can definitely charge a premium. You just have to be really clear about why it's worth that extra cost. And that brings us to maybe the most important question of all. What's your unique selling proposition? Your USP? In a crowded market, why should a builder choose you? Maybe you offer custom sizes nobody else does. Maybe your customer service is just legendary. Whatever it is, you need to figure out what makes you special and then shout it from the rooftops. You know, launching a business is one thing, but staying successful year after year, that's a whole different ballgame. The final part of our blueprint is all about looking to the future and being ready to adapt. Look, every business has its challenges. The competition is going to be tough, and the price of materials like steel can go up and down like a yo-yo. But here's the cool part. On the flip side of every single challenge is an opportunity. For instance, the huge and growing demand for green, sustainable building, that is a massive opening for a new company to make its mark. And believe me, the future of roofing is already unfolding. We're seeing this huge shift toward eco-friendly materials and advanced composites that are way more durable. There are even smart roofs now that can detect leaks on their own. If you can stay on top of these trends, you're not just surviving, you're leading the pack.
At the end of the day, there's no secret trick. The folks at Mzansi magazine said it perfectly. Success really comes down to three things: pure dedication, persistence when things get tough, and an absolutely unshakable commitment to quality.
So there you have it. We've walked through the entire blueprint, from that first spark of an idea all the way to innovating for the future. The plan is on the table. The only question left is the one that truly matters. Now that you have it, what are you going to build?